Apart from names in the frame, which is genuinely interesting, is there a significance in title and role here, Jenny?
Well, I think there is. I think it's largely cosmetic, but we're all banging on, aren't we, about how Charles is going to modernise the monarchy. It's going to look and feel different. Well, this is a small way, a modern twist on a job which won't be fundamentally very different to the ladies in waiting in the past. But it's such an archaic term, isn't it? Ladies in waiting. These are 6 of Camilla's close companions, friends who are loyal and discreet and who she enjoys spending time with. And, you know, on these royal duties, it can be quite lonely if you're doing a solo engagement, travelling on your own, doing everything at the engagement by yourself and then travelling home. So she can have a bit of a laugh, a bit of a giggle with her friends, and they'll be there by her side and she'll feel comfortable with them. So I think it's a good modern twist, but not fundamentally different.
No, well, I'm glad. Do you think there'll be any other similar changes, because Buckingham Palace is full, as we both know, with all sorts of chaps in curious costumes and uniforms. I mean, there is modernisation and there's also the defence and retention of tradition.
Yes, and I think that's uppermost in their mind as well. It's just a tweak like this does help us understand that they want to have a modern image, if you like. And these ladies are old and trusted friends. Sarah Chawton is one of them. Now, she's actually the Queen's cousin, Charles's second cousin, and is very experienced because she was a lady in waiting to Catherine, Duchess of Kent. And then an interesting one is Fiona, Marchioness of Lansdowne, and she's of Bowood House. She and her husband lived there and have restored it. And Bowood House was always told to me that it was one of the safe houses for Charles and Camilla in the Diana years when they had to meet secretly. So clearly a very loyal and discreet friend there. And quite an interesting one is Jane von Westenholz. She and her husband have helped do up Dumfries House, which is a big project for Prince Charles up in Scotland. But also their daughter Violet is said to be the person who introduced Meghan to Harry. So an interesting twist there as well.
Cheeky one there. Thank you, Jenny. Finally, and it's linguistically lateral rather than directly connected, talking of companions, we also saw the latest tranche of Companions of Honour unveiled, and it struck me as being interesting, and maybe to the folk who are kind enough to be listening to us and watching our conversation, Jenny, that these were people who were selected by the late Queen and confirmed by the King.
Yes, well, it's a great honour for any of them, and I suppose it's going to be even more special that they will be, obviously, by definition, the last people to be so honoured by our late monarch. And I think it's a lovely touch that Charles has decided he will honour her commitment to these people. And what an honour for them. How wonderful.
Absolutely, and brilliant. Jenny, great to see you. Thank you for breaking into your Sunday afternoon to talk to us about Companions of Honour and the Queen Consort's new companions. Always good to talk to you. Keep in touch. Thank you very much indeed. Jenny Bond there.